there was a woman who lives in the city that she mentioned that a lot of the attackers had come from different parts of the UK. They didn't have a Leicester City accents, and I kind of want to get your idea on what does that actually mean? Like the fact that so many people came to this city specifically for this attack, like from throughout England. So, like, to what extent do these gangs operate?
So I can confirm that that's the case,
Okay.
that people did come in from outside. I can't confirm from which places they came. If you read the Leicester police reports online, there's some names of places being mentioned, so they can be added up. What that indicates to, from, prima facie is that that there's in the background there are organised networks of persons who are willing to conduct violence using weapons,
Mhm.
and they're willing to assemble at short notice from outside the community, and that the community may or may not want this, but someone put this message out to the broader community, and those messages should be followed up by the police. They should be followed up by intelligence, because this indicates that there's an Islamist network that are willing to go outside the bounds of the law to assert their power over the Hindu community for offences committed according to their beliefs about their faith. So because that was a targeted incident where we're hearing terms like mushrik, how do we know to what extent mushrik applies? The intelligence really need to get under there. They need to find these WhatsApp groups, Telegram, Signal, monitor Twitter accounts, look into email accounts, find out who it was that put out the call, and interrogate members of the community that were suspects quite closely to find out who are these networks. And then why is this type of mentality being endorsed by Islamist organisations like Islamist media organisations? Because we don't see the same thing coming from the Hindu side. We don't see people saying it was okay for this to happen. Get out there. I mean, we see the odd comment that you better defend yourself, but they don't say go out there and start attacking people for an offence against their faith.
Mhm.
It's a very, very different equation. So, yes, there's escalation perhaps to a lesser extent on the Hindu side, and they're willing to defend themselves within the bounds of the law. But the other people are vigilantes who are acting outside the bounds of the law. And this is very serious, because it means that at the drop of a hat, any incident happens with a person who's believed to not submit to the authority of their religion, any person could be a mushrik. Any person could be a kafir. You don't have to just necessarily be, a Hindu. So how many parts of the community are actually being threatened and risked by this type of ideology? So I take it very seriously, and I think these need to be sort of like, brought into some type of anti-extremism program.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.